No Bigfooters or Sasquatch were harmed during the filming of this video. Just their pride. Hey my little Squatch monsters, it's time to shake up the Bigfoot community. This is Off the Rictor. Bigfoot's your forest friend? Are you kidding me?
I'm sure all of you have seen Rictor's new show. Very nice, Rictor. You have no self-respect.
What does he know about self-respect?
Speaking of Rictor, Rictor.
He's my biggest fan. Oh, don't you worry. This season, the earrings are coming off.
And then they take all kinds of screenshots, take them back to their troll group.
Oh boy, here we go. Make sure your seats are raised and tray tables locked in the upright position. We're gonna find out if Bigfoot's real by watching videos made by researchers, hoaxers, and attention whores like me. I've got news for you people. There's no such thing as a Bigfoot expert. It's like you guys are just glorified campers. You're camping for a cause.
Oh God. Bad.
Okay, this is an example of why scientists don't take us seriously. You want your Bigfoot video to be seen? Now's your chance. The Native Americans never once said Bigfoot can travel through interdimensional doorways, can cloak, poof, mind speak, can talk to you through English, is your forest friend. No, you dumb motherfuckers. No! Bigfoot will fucking eat you if he's alive. He's not your forest friend. He's an animal. If he's real. Chances are, he's not. Sorry. Like I said, the earring's coming off. Hey my little Squatch monsters, it's time to go to church. Because apparently, that's where you're gonna find Bigfoot according to this joker, Jonathan Grummer. Now he wants you to be blessed, yeah, whatever, and be touched by God according to his YouTube channel. Well, I'm volunteering to get on my knees like a good little altar boy and show him my love for the Lord. But first, nothing is said about an 8-foot tall, hairy hominid that smells bad and wants to be left alone in the Bible. Now, is that his hair? Who dresses Bugs Bunny like that?
Hi everyone, this is Jonathan Grummer and Daniel Benoit of the East Coast Bigfoot Research Organization asked me to make a video explaining what I think Bigfoot is.
So this guy is making a video in his bedroom on the floor with an erotic looking African American painting behind him talking about how he found Bigfoot in the Bible.
And I've been actually wanting to do this for a while. But let me read a Bible verse of what I believe is to be Bigfoot, okay?
Now people find whatever they want in the Bible, especially when they take Bible verses out of context.
And I'm not joking here. I really think this, so.
I think there's something here in the Bible, Jonathan, where you're supposed to make your bed for the Lord at least. Set dressing is everything.
It's in Genesis 6, verse 4. And a lot of y'all know what that is, so I'm going to go ahead and read it here real quick. I've got the Bible right there. And it says here, let me read it. Genesis 6, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that.
There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward? Okay. That can mean dinosaurs. That can mean tall people. Can mean anything bigger than a bread box. Wasn't Goliath tall? Are you going to say Goliath was Bigfoot?
when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. So that the sons of God there is translated into the Hebrew word Nephilim. That those were actually the angels that left their former habitation and took the women here and had children with them.
Okay. When the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them, those were the mighty men who were of old and then renowned. Okay. The sons of God is a referral to the Jews, and the daughters of men are the Gentiles. They are intermingling and intermarrying.
I think the children are actually the Bigfoots here.
If you continue with verses 5 through 8, you will find that the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. And in verse 7, the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping things and birds of the air. For I am sorry I have made them. Well, if he wasn't sorry then, he's going to be a lot sorry now watching this guy's video. God, turn off your YouTube, please.
That's what I believe. I believe that Bigfoot is the offspring of the Nephilim back at the time of the flood and before the flood.
Now, according to what you quoted, the verses right after that completely negate what you just said. Bigfoot cannot exist unless you were Noah or one of his children or one of his wives. And this is coming from a homosexual who lies down with other men. Please don't kill me, as it states in Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. Please.
I think the children are actually Bigfoot.
There's no Bigfoot, you bucktooth Bugs Bunny, in the Bible. How about you put down the Bible and pick up a FLIR? Stop looking for Sasquatch in the scripture and go out in the field and look for this so-called biblical monster yourself. Good luck with that, bitch.
There you go. Thanks for watching. God bless. Happy squatching.
Last night, over against the barn here, I found two Sasquatch and they were having sex.
Our next video is by Peter Caine. Now this guy has quite a big reputation on YouTube. He's got over 25,000 subscribers. In this video, he talks about watching two Sasquatch blowing each other, as in fellatio, as in Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton, as in Rick Dyer and the Bigfoot community. Ooh, did that burn? Let's watch.
The one was like had its back to the barn, and I thought it was just him trying to hide. And when I got closer, I noticed that there was another Sasquatch on its knees blowing the Bigfoot. And as I got closer, the Sasquatch turned its head that was getting the knobber and saw me and looked at me. And then all of a sudden, he starts taking his head and beating it against the wall.
Another male Bigfoot. Blowing each other in front of Peter Caine against the barn, shuddering, banging his head up against the barn. Okay, let's continue.
And I realized, God, the guy's blowing his nut. And then as soon as he blows his nut, he stops like shuddering. The Bigfoot that was on its knees stands up, and it's another male Bigfoot. I swear to God, it was fucking I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I'm like, they're having gay sex by my barn. It's like a fucking bathhouse or something.
Peter, what would you know about a bathhouse? Come on, tell me. Okay, when you walk into a bathhouse, there's a giant bowl of condoms right there for you to choose from, and I'm sure there's some ultra small sizes just for you. Because something tells me you're not the big man on campus like you think you are, which you tell us in another video, but don't worry, we'll get to that. So let's continue.
It was fucking unbelievable. And as soon as the one that was on its knees stands up, he spits fucking jizz on the ground. It's it's like he was keeping it in his mouth, and then as soon as he sees me, he like spits it towards me.
Like that? Really? Really? Yeah, we've all done that. I've done that, but it's rude not to swallow. So that Sasquatch was rude. You should have told him that, Peter Caine.
It's just like fucking Chelsea around here. It's like a fucking bathhouse, and they're using my motherfucking property to do their sick shit. It's fucking disgusting.
Slight problem, in all seriousness. Two consenting adults having sex isn't sick shit. Sasquatch aren't adults. They're a creature if they're real. In your fairy tale imaginary land, they're, I don't know what, you're an entertainer, I get that. But homosexuality is seen throughout the entire animal kingdom, but gay is a definition that we human beings subscribe to. You don't see gay penguins. It's not a lifestyle for them. It's just something they do because it's natural to them. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, he did witness two Sasquatch performing oral sex on one another. Have you seen any other primates' penis that are not human? For example, gorillas and chimpanzees are about the size of Peter Caine's penis, like this big. Yeah. So Peter Caine, I think you might be part chimp, because I can see your bulge, and no, I don't even think you're human. But nonetheless, I digress. Sasquatch, if it was real, would not have a huge penis, one to be performing oral sex on. Animals don't have pleasure like humans do when it comes to sex. Dolphins do. But chimps and gorillas only mate for the sake of procreation. Therefore, Sasquatch, if real, is more primate than man, and would not be having sex for pleasure against your barn.
Whenever I call the police, they just laugh. Like it's a funny joke. Ha ha ha. Yeah, there's nothing funny about this shit.
What's actually funny is that there's actually people out there in the Bigfoot community that take Peter Caine's videos seriously. I mean, they really do think he has Bigfoot's penis frozen in his freezer, or he's eaten Bigfoot's flesh, or drank its blood, or I witnessed Sasquatch having oral sex. That's what's funny here. I know some of you. This is Bigfoot entertainment. That's all YouTube is in regards to Sasquatch. That's what I've been saying all along. Bigfoot on YouTube is strictly entertainment, period. It's all bullshit. It's all hoaxers and entertainers. I don't know what's more sad, those of you in the Bigfoot community taking these videos seriously, or Bigfoot getting a blowjob.
This is a beautiful example of a Bigfoot penis.
Oh God, just in case you thought it couldn't get worse, it does. Now he's gonna show us Bigfoot's penis.
A couple times a day, more than a couple times a day, I'm asked about it. How big is it? These are people that are also asking me how big is mine, stuff like that. You do understand what we're looking at. It's like a science project. This is like dissecting a cow eyeball or a frog in 8th grade. Do you understand? This isn't something sexual. If you find this sexual, then you're a deviant, because this is a dead animal, and that's what it looks like. It looks like an animal penis. Okay? And I'll tell you something, those questions about how big is my penis, they're very, very rude and inappropriate. Real big!
I doubt
Don't
that.
do that anymore. I don't want to fucking show you my penis, and I'm not going to do anything with this penis that's inappropriate. You can really see the shaft right there. See the shaft? Notice the head portion of the Bigfoot penis.
Look at the size of that quote-unquote penis. Now, I'm a big penis expert. I've seen many in my life. I'm being honest here. That's not a penis. But for the sake of argument, let's say it's Bigfoot's penis. Let's continue. Continue, Peter Caine. Show us more.
Notice the length, the girth of the penis. See the head?
I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly craving a glazed donut. You'll never think of Krispy Kreme the same ever again, kids.
Notice the balls. Notice how they're contracted because it's cold.
Oh my God, look at that pubic hair. That pubic hair could be used to scrub your dirty pots and pans. My God, it's like a Brillo pad. Talk about getting one of those stuck in your teeth. Oof.
What else I was thinking was that if it thaws, if I take it and I hold it upside down like this, and it's thawed, and I sort of like massage the testicles.
Now he's masturbating Bigfoot's cock.
Maybe some jizz will come dripping out into a bucket, and then that in turn could be used for scientific purposes.
My God, this is not normal. This is why YouTube puts sanctions on videos now. Oh my gosh.
Maybe there's a woman out there that wants to impregnate herself with the Sasquatch sperm, and then we could quite possibly have a hybrid for the first time. It's just, a hypothetical idea. I'm not saying that it's going to be done. I'm not saying anybody's going to try and put it in a condom and poke a hole in the condom. I'm not saying anybody's going to try anything like that. I'm just saying it is an idea. That's all. You can really see the ball sack, also known as the scrotum or scroto. I'm not putting it in me. I'm not licking it. I'm not.
I know that Rictor is gonna put me on Off the Rictor because of this. Rictor, I don't care.
Our next video comes to us from the Pennsylvania Sasquatch Research YouTube channel. Now say that 5 times. Pennsylvania Sasquatch Research YouTube channel. Wait, I did it. That's Tony Merkel right there. Now, this little boy was scared to death that I was gonna roast him on Off the Rictor. Apparently, I'm like frightening, and I should be, because most of you out there are idiots. Well, this guy bears a strikingly good resemblance to Haji or Osama bin Laden. Look at him. He's like one of the missing 9/11 terrorists. If Homeland Security is watching this, they're going to be zeroing in on you in Pennsylvania. Is that racist? Or is that me being honest? So let's take a look at what Haji has to say.
All right, I'm gonna come out with this, okay? I've been waiting to do this. I'm just so nervous about coming out with this information. I know how to find Bigfoot.
First he says he's coming out. Makes you wonder. My gaydar went off. I don't know about you guys. I mean, well, he is married, but so was Rock Hudson. And then he says he knows how to find Bigfoot. Now this Arab-looking terrorist hijacker says he knows how to find Bigfoot. That's so wrong.
No, it's brilliant.
No, it's wrong. My God, what's he gonna do? Strap on a suicide bomb vest to walk out in the forest and boom, and out pops a Bigfoot?
All right, I'm just gonna say it, okay? Guys, grow your beards. Grow your beards. When you grow a beard out, they think you're a Sasquatch.
He's telling us to grow our beards. Okay, and that's not gonna work for women. Okay, this dumb shit apparently has never seen the women in Bigfooting. They've got bigger beards than men. Hello? Look at Esther Stritter.
I didn't think this was gonna happen, but they found me because they thought I was a Sasquatch because of my beard.
Are there Bigfoot in Saudi Arabia? Is there Sasquatch in Afghanistan? You know, tending the poppy fields. What about in Pakistan? You know, I mean, he does look like Osama bin Laden. Maybe he was looking for Bigfoot in Pakistan when our SEAL Team 6 went in and Osama got taken out. Tony, your bro, Osama bin Laden, just got taken out by SEAL Team 6. What were you doing, looking for Bigfoot? Oh, well, hey, well, you know, do your part, man.
And they come to you. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I gotta come down. I can't come down. I can't come down. I cannot come down. I can't hide this anymore. I can't hide this anymore. Guys, grow your beards out. And there's different things you can do on top of having a beard to really get them to communicate with you. I'm talking communicate with you. And I know that Rictor is gonna put me on Off the Rictor because of this. Rictor, I don't care. I don't care, Rictor. Go ahead and put me on your stupid little silly internet show. I don't care, okay? The truth is out there, and when I have 50 to 100 other guys out there growing their beards out and getting interaction with Bigfoot, the joke's gonna be on you, pal. So go ahead, put me on Off the Rictor. I don't care, okay? Because the truth of the matter is, this works. We're gonna prove Sasquatch exists, and you're gonna be the silly one. You're gonna be the one that looks stupid, okay? All right, so I'm gonna continue here. I'm just gonna tell you guys, listen.
This guy doesn't even realize that he looks like a woman in Bigfooting.
We all just grab our beards like this and we go, and we smell our beards. And they're like, oh, it ain't me. And the one time, this guy, the Bigfoot guy, like the master dude, like the head leader, he comes over and he tries to swing. I'm like, dude, back up, man. Like I had to back him up because if he knew it was me, I don't know what he's gonna do, you know? So I had to, you know, like do the you know, and he backed up. He's like, oh.
What the hell is he, a caveman? Allah Akbar? Should he be like bowing down and kissing the floor at like sunrise and sunset?
Okay, now I do this out in the woods. When I get out in the woods, I do this. I split my beard like this, okay? Like this, and I put hair braids on it. And I don't have any hair braids with me right now.
Tony's beard, you know, it's a bit much. I'm gay. I don't know what a vagina looks like, but Brian here is straight. Brian.
Yep, that's a vagina.
But I'm telling you guys, I know I'm crazy. I know this sounds crazy. I'm not crazy, but it sounds crazy. And I know Rictor's gonna see this. He always sees it. He always sees this kind of stuff. Like he hawks the internet or something. It's crazy how he acts.
Rictor's always watching. And I have many little people out there, my spies, my little Squatch monsters, my altar boys, watching all your Bigfoot videos, secretly sending them to me to use on Off the Rictor.
I mean, seriously, dude, like get a life.
Or people say to me, don't make fun of Tony Merkel. You'll cry like a little girl. Not that someone called me on the telephone and actually said that in so many words. Wes Grummer. Wes Grummer, Sasquatch Chronicles. He hasn't been on Off the Rictor yet.
Wes Grummer on Off the Rictor? No. Get my attorneys on the phone. Tell him it's time to earn his retainer. I'll put an end to this real quick. It's really gonna happen. Great.
Now this was a last minute addition to Off the Rictor. I felt like I had to show it to you guys. I've got some questions for you. This video is Dr. Matthew Johnson speaking at his Bigfoot University conference that he had recently. And he talks about a family of 5 Asians that were hiking at his secret Bigfoot location known as Soha in Southern Oregon. Let's watch and hear what he says.
I'm in the base camp and all of a sudden I hear this noise on the other side of the brush and the trees at the 12 o'clock position. Atlas jumps off my lap and runs out. And I'm like, oh no, what's he going after? So I get up and I go, and there's this Asian family of 5. There's a dad, a mom, an older boy. There's juvenile female and a younger one. And it's an Asian family of 5 up on top of a mountain far away from civilization. And it's in southern Oregon. Now, for those of you who know very little, if anything at all, about Southern Oregon is not Los Angeles. Southern Oregon is not the Bay Area in San Francisco. Southern Oregon is not Seattle or Vancouver, BC. What's your point, Matt? My point is there is not a large Asian population in Southern Oregon. Yet I'm on top of the mountain, and I just went on the other side of the brush, and there's a family of 5. They're Asians, and they're just looking at me. They're not saying anything, and finally, I tried to communicate with them. They're just looking at me, and I'm kind of like, you need to go, because this is our camp spot, so go. And I kind of showed my little 44 mag, like, this is weird, go. So they kind of turned and walked, and we went back to the base camp, myself and Atlas, and I was there for about 2 minutes, and I thought, this is just really, really weird. So I ran down the path. It goes out to another dead-end logging road. They're nowhere to be found. There's no car, nothing. So can they shapeshift into anything they want to? Yeah, and by the way, at that time, I had vocal evidence and track evidence and visual evidence of Papa Squatch, Mama Squatch, the older adolescent male, the juvenile female, and the younger toddler. So, could they shapeshift into a dogman? Sure, they could. But I guarantee you there's other entities on this planet besides the Bigfoot forest people.
Don't you find that a little disturbing? Isn't showing your weapon, a .44 Magnum, to someone a felony? Isn't that brandishing a weapon? Isn't that dangerous? Isn't this man supposedly a psychologist from the state of Washington and Oregon who works with children? And he's claiming that these Asians, shapeshifted into Bigfoot? Based on what evidence? Is he even telling the truth? Doesn't this man realize that he's being recorded and his words right now in this video could be used against him with the Oregon Board of Psychiatry? I mean, just when you think the man's an idiot, look what he's saying. He's also saying that there's no Asians in Southern Oregon. He's a racist motherfucker, or the most ignorant fool to have ever stepped into the world of Bigfoot. Doesn't he know that there's over 6,500 Asians within hiking distance of his secret Soha location in Southern Oregon? And that does not include the 3,000 Asians that live nearby in Humboldt County. I'm dumbfounded. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. And I'm not touching on all the Bigfoot lives that he's saved by bringing him through his magical portal. Or, wait a minute. Since he's saying that he's the teacher of his Bigfoot friends, which he does, why would he show his weapon to people that he thought were shapeshifted Bigfoot? Isn't he friends with Bigfoot? This man is fucked up in the head. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. He's a hypocrite. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's dangerous. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but if someone shows me their .44 Magnum, that's police having to be involved. I'm just saying. And now it's time for Richter's Hate Mail of the Week. This hate mail of the week comes from a troll that won't leave me alone on YouTube. This account is by the name of Mary Jagielski, and this person's a troll. It's not a real individual. Let's get right to it. This Mary idiot says, Rictor, you have a tiny pecker. It's only 7 inches, shit. That smells like bullshit. Well, what if I was the bottom? Then it wouldn't smell like shit. It'd smell like flowers and unicorns. You people just think I'm just going, oh, every single guy I meet, oh, like sometimes some kind of sick Catholic priest, oh. Why can't I just be a good little altar boy? Okay, so you have a tiny pecker that smells like bullshit. He wouldn't touch you. I'm guessing he's referring to Bigfoot wanting to touch me with a 10-foot pole. Can't wait for Off the Rictor so you can resort to baby language when talking about the supernatural, darling. I don't use baby language. I'm more foul than that, if you haven't noticed. If I block you from my channel and you keep coming, there's something wrong with you. You're a fan. You're a sick and twisted individual that gets off harassing people on YouTube. I'll pray for you. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to heaven. After all, I am dressed like a priest, and well, I will suck my way up to the top. You guys, whew, we have to do a bunch of Hail Marys for some of you. On this Off the Rictor, we got to find out that Bigfoot's in the Holy Scripture. Thanks to Jonathan Grummer. And then, all the way from Guantanamo Bay, someone with a striking resemblance to Osama bin Laden talking about Bigfoot and beards. Okay, Haji. And then, of course, there's Dr. Matthew Johnson, and oh, that man needs all our prayers. Prayers. Can I have an amen?
Amen, brother!
And then last but not least, Peter Caine talking about witnessing two homosexual Sasquatch suck each other off. And then he presented a giant Bigfoot cock. So be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below and tell me who you think I should shake up on the next Off the Rictor. Should it be Ed Brown? I hear there's quite an interesting video of him going around on Facebook. Guys, you have fire and brimstone and all that Catholic guilt and giant salt licks and people getting stoned to death in the Bible. And here we have these sick motherfuckers making videos about Bigfoot on YouTube. If this isn't hell, I don't know what is. See ya.
As I'm looking at it, I'm seeing an arm wrapped around this tree. And I'm looking at it, I'm still not afraid, and I'm going, that looks just like an arm. I can see the 5 fingers, there's a thumb, everything, and it's just got long, dark hair. Yeah. And I'm thinking, that is so weird. I'm still not afraid. That is so weird. It looks just like an arm. And as I'm thinking this face peeks out from behind the tree at me.